Okay, so the second part of the integration that I will demonstrate is integrating the Google Calendar. Like I mentioned earlier, it's separate from the login permissions because a user can technically log into our website using their Google account without wanting to integrate the calendar, and you want to have that option. So specifically, if a user comes to this point and they see their Coco calendar and they want to integrate it, then there is the option there at the top to integrate it with their Google Calendar. So I've just added this one. I thought I'll just continue with this account. So if then they integrate it over there, they will go through. Before I do that, let me just illustrate. We've got two tasks there. A task on the 13th, on the 14th, and a meeting on the 14th. And this is currently my calendar over there, which doesn't have anything on the 13th and the 14th. So basically, after we complete the integration, we just integrate the information that is available here to our Google Calendar so that the user would be able to find the reminders on their Google Calendar as well. So so if I continue then and click there, we just sort of ask for them to confirm a time zone, and then I will click that button over there. And again, so I will also then just copy this URL for this specific case next to the other one, so that you can clearly see it. This is a different a function that I used to code this, because this one requires special permissions, and you have to give in a lot of the scopes, which is this one was an easier one, which we just did a JavaScript integration. But this one we used the Python library with the flow to be able to integrate this Google Calendar integration. So then here I will then pick this account, and then Google has not verified this app. So this is it's a different warning from the login one, because this is now obviously an important scope, or a restricted scope, or a scope that you need to have permission for. So in this case, I'm going to then say, I don't know if I should also copy that URL again, which is then, if it's different from this one, I think it's, it's slightly different. Okay. Then, so that's the second URL there that we have. Just make sure this can see it all the way there. All right. And then so I'm going to go advanced and obviously agree to continue with it. And then over here, then you get the chance to again click which permissions you want to grant Skoko. So I'll copy this URL also if it's different again. Okay, not to click on the other one, but so this is again a different URL. Then okay, let me continue back where I was. So let me continue with Skoko there. So a user can, for example, decide not to grant access. Let's say they clicked only one and they didn't grant the other one, and they said continue. You just take them back and say access not granted, try again to integrate, because we can't continue. And then if you go to the Google Calendar, nothing is integrated. So then let me try again. This time I will grant the access, and again select that one. Advanced, continue. For services. All right, done. Okay, see and edit that. So let me continue. Okay, so this time it has been granted successfully. So once it has been granted successfully, in the background, we there's a function already doing the integration. So I think if you go to the calendar already, you will see it's already integrated. It happens as soon as the grant has access. So tomorrow you must call mother and this remain in your calendar, so that you will be able to remember and not forget. And hopefully Google will also then send you the notifications when you've got that meeting that goes from 9 to 11 as you have on this Coco software. So basically that's it. And we also have the option that the user can then click to revoke the access. But this is obviously just what happens when they revoke the access here is that it just removes from our database the access tokens that we have on their behalf. So that's all that happens. It doesn't log them out from the Google system. They will do that on their own Google system. It just sort of clears our database of. So if I click that, it just clears our database, and then it, when this checks the database, there's a conditional check there. It doesn't find the access token, then it always has the option to click again to reconnect.